morning. I don't know why it held your message there, just from saying good morning. Weird. Morning, anyone. Just going to wait for a little bit and then I'm going to play this phone call with Bromley Sergeant yesterday. We'll get it to about 10 if we're lucky and then we'll play it. Hi, Dan. Hi, Fifth. This is a phone call from a Bromley Sergeant on behalf of Kevin's ex, Cheryl Foster. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Ooh. Come on, let's get 10 so we can press play. Otherwise I might have to repeat it. 6, 4 more, and we're happy. This is easier than making videos because then it's going to post it like a video for everyone else to listen later. No editing needed. Not too bad. Same old. Yep. 4 more so we can play our phone call. Should I just play it now? I can play it twice, can't I? 7, or am I being impatient? It's only been 2 minutes. 8. Let's wait for the 2 more. So when I say Bromley Sergeant, by the way, I'd like you to help me decide if you believe that this is a police officer, because I don't, and I told him as such. And he, as a sergeant, he refuses to identify himself too. So I think she's been at it again, trying to intimidate with the same old tactic. And if she's not, and it's real, he's got a lot to answer to. Right, we've got 10. Let's press play. Have a listen. Excuse how I'm talking a bit. I was a bit disorientated. I was not far from asleep. Here we go.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Hello. Is that Tanya Cummings?
Can I ask who's calling?
I'm calling from Bromley Police.
Hello.
Hello there. How are you doing, Tanya?
Yeah, not bad, thanks.
Good. I'm just calling about something that I believe was brought to your attention a few months ago. An officer spoke to you about some comments you were making online about someone. Do you remember having that conversation?
No, give me a bit more.
Apparently you were making comments about... Sorry.
That's what I thought. It's definitely not, but the accent is similar.
What names was I calling her?
Allegedly things like calling her a paedophile and stuff like that.
That's not true. Okay, yep.
Okay, I'm not calling to accuse you, I'm just calling to discuss it with you, that's all. So, do you not remember the officers talking to you? I think 2 different officers have spoken to you about it.
No, all I remember is that I reported Cheryl Foster for sending a man to my house claiming to be a police officer. But there's nothing to suggest he was real, and when I called Met Police to confirm it, they confirmed he wasn't real. That's all I can tell you about this woman. She's been stalking me for 3.5 years. She's
What
the
did
ex.
that officer look like?
He was black, male, round. I've got him on video. I posted it all on my YouTube. He didn't even use a correct name. He used
was he short, skinny, tall, fat? Just describe him a bit more to me.
We're talking quite a while ago now. Thin build, 30s, black male, about, what am I? I'm 5 foot, maybe about just under 6 foot. Didn't show me any ID.
That does describe an officer that was dealing with this report, so I'm quite happy.
Right, well, I've been trying to chase it. Right, okay, well, I've been trying to chase that officer for a long time because he's come to me twice, and for some reason he's hiding his identity, because this woman, he's not done his investigating properly as to who this woman is, and the background needs to start being looked at. This has been a 3-year-old. I've been gang stalked, let's just say. It's a gang of them. Her. Police never give me the time of day. I've nearly tried to take my life. I don't know how many times because of this woman. I sectioned myself in a mental hospital because of this woman.
I'm just going to pause that there. I'm going to play the video without interruption at the end because I forgot if I reply to your messages, respond to them, it's going to interrupt the video. I just want to clarify that bit there because you might hear me say quite a lot, I nearly took my life because of such and such a person, or went in a mental hospital because of such and such a person. It's not me blaming everyone, it's an accumulation. So when you hear me say it about Kevin or her or that one, it's obviously an accumulation, not me blaming that one person like it sounds like. Anyway, I'll carry on. I'll play it fully without interruption at the end.
Yeah, all I'm doing now, because the police failed me, so technically this is the fault of the police. The police failed me every time I reported her and these other people doing this. I've had bricks through my window. I don't suppose she's told you all the story, has she? So because the police failed me...
Give me your perspective.
Yeah, because...
I'm calling you to speak to you.
Sure, because the police failed me so many times, they put me in a position where my life was at risk and they were even hurting my children. So I said to the police, if you're going to keep on doing this and ignoring my reports every time I phone you, the only way I can protect me and my family is to post everything on what they're doing to me online. So she's the ex-girlfriend of Kevin Wright from 4 years ago, and she went around every stalker and troll of his calling him a paedophile. This is before I met him. When I met him, she started calling me a paedophile too. Now, the people she talks to, Leila Harrison, she goes by the name of Clarice Starling. They've told social workers that Kevin had sex with my 3-year-old granddaughter. These are dangerous women, and they caused me a lot of harm. And it's all off the back of Kevin Wright. So there is nothing, I no disrespect to you, you're not going to know, but there is nothing I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing. I won't stop posting about her. It's not harassment. I'm posting what she did. So I'm putting away, and it's working. I am now being left alone. But unfortunately, this is something the police should have got involved in. So how come I get calls from you when they call you? But for 3.5 years, I've recorded every phone call with the police. I've got hundreds of them. You will never, ever go and call these people to leave me alone. I've been targeted. I've been online. I don't know none of these women. Never met them, never heard of them. And she stalked her ex-boyfriend, Kevin, for 4 years. And I've reported her 3 times. I've gone to Bromley Police Station. I've reported her 3 times. Nobody helped me. And it made me very, very ill.
Okay, how are you at the minute?
I got away from Kevin 6 months ago. He's a disgusting human being. I've tried reporting him. I've had a lot of issues with Bromley Police Station. I've tried reporting domestic violence, coercive control, emotional abuse. He's done a lot of stuff and a lot of harm. And with that, nothing. Every time the police give me an appointment to report domestic abuse, they cancel it. That isn't how they're showing it in their system, though. So I've requested to have a sergeant call me 7 times. It's not happened. Yeah, I get these calls because I've also had Essex Police call me about Leila Harrison.
Madam, I'm a sergeant, so I'm talking to you now.
From where, sorry?
From Bromley Police Station.
Right, so I've requested, right, this is interesting now then. So I've requested you call me for months, and I've recorded all the calls, and you haven't called me. This has escalated out of control because you haven't called me, but now you're calling me for Cheryl Foster. Please make that make sense to me.
I haven't been asked to call you directly. I've taken it upon myself to talk to you.
Right, why is that?
To try and discuss the matter with you, just to be fair. So
but you're calling me on behalf, you're calling me prompted by Cheryl Foster. I've requested you call me 7 times for the safety of children, and you didn't.
Anya, you haven't requested I call you. So
you said you're a sergeant. No, don't get all like tit for tat with me. You just said you're a sergeant when I said I requested one. Now you're saying you're not the. I didn't have a name of a sergeant. Nobody wants to give me a name, but you're calling me now for Cheryl Foster, the perpetrator.
I'm not calling you for anyone.
You said you started this call with Cheryl Foster. That's how you started this call.
I said it was about something linked to her. I'm not calling for her. I'm not her personal secretary.
Well, it seems to be that way because you've just asked me about a police officer a couple of months ago who very much acted like her personal secretary. And from what I gather, what Kevin told me, the reason I'm trying to investigate that officer is apparently he was the one who also dealt with Kevin and Sheza. So he had no business to come to my house the way that he did. And when he did, he didn't act anything like a police officer. So I think...
When you say he dealt with, in your words, Sheza and Kevin.
Mhm.
What do you mean dealt with?
When they broke up, she reported him for stalking and harassment. This
That
went
wouldn't have
on.
been the same officer. That wouldn't have been the same officer though, Tanya. It
Right,
can't
that's
have been,
fine.
because it's a
Okay, that's
different
fine.
department.
Kevin said he recognised the voice to be the same officer, but that's absolutely fine. The one that came here a couple of months ago, I invited him in, which I don't normally do, but because it was her, I invited him in. I told him the situation as to who she was and the disgusting things she's done. I've got endless evidence on my phone what she done. He said to me, "Oh, okay, let me go to my car and get my laptop. I'll be back in a minute." He never came back. Never heard from him again. Until a little while later, he phoned me up and he said, "Oh, I'm calling again." And he didn't even get her name right, by the way, when he came round. He was using nicknames. He called her Shell. What police officer comes round and calls somebody Shell? And the police told me that as well. They said it's very unlikely this man was an officer. He wasn't in uniform.
He wouldn't have been in uniform. We're
Right.
part of a
So she does have
police
personal
department.
police for her then, because I can't seem to get that,
Well,
you know?
but she doesn't have personal
She does.
police. Do you want me-
So
just let me
he
explain.
phoned me. Let me tell you the second part and then I'll listen to you. He phoned me not long after, maybe a week's month, I'm not sure, to tell me again about her. And because I didn't believe he was a police officer, I thought it was just some guy because of his behaviour. I shouted at him down the phone, "Don't ever effing call me again, stay the F away," that sort of thing. If he was a police officer and he could hear I was that concerned I didn't trust he was, why did he not make himself better known to me? And as for you as well, you're claiming to be a police officer. I can't be sure you are because you're not even calling me on the right number. If you're a
What
police
would be the
officer,
right
you know
number?
my phone. I'm not going to tell you because I don't know who you are. But you're calling me on the wrong number. So if you're a sergeant from Bromley Police Station,
How can it be a wrong number if you've answered it and you're the person I want to speak to?
right, don't be a smart ass with me, okay? Because first of all, I'm not going to talk to you like a police officer because I don't believe you. This is
Okay,
my
Tanya,
old
let me talk
number.
for a second.
No, you
You
just
said you
asked
were
me a
gonna listen
question.
to
I'm
me.
going to answer it, Sergeant. You just
Tanya,
asked me.
well,
This is an.
no,
Oh, don't
let me
Tanya
speak.
Tanya me. I'll put the
What I
phone
want to
down on
say-
you. You're not going to stress me out. I
That's
just told
fine.
you
I'm not
I'm
trying to
getting
stress you
better
out. I wanna find
mentally.
out.
Right, so just let me finish. You've asked me a question. I'm going to answer it. It's an old number, which got leaked, and the likes of Cheryl Foster messaging me on it, all of these people. So I have another number, which I've had since January. Every police officer knows my new number. This phone is on because when you call or when somebody calls, I'm going to record you and I'm going to post you on social media. So get this right. Convince me you're a police officer because I don't believe you. And you're trying to tell me the last one was when I've called 101 and they've investigated and told me he wasn't. Do you know what? In fact, just get lost. Come to my house and identify yourself as a police officer. Until then, don't harass me for that woman again.
Okay, well, Tanya, I wish you all the best. Obviously, you're not in a place to have a discussion with
Don't call me regarding those women when I've
Exactly.
called you for domestic abuse. I've requested you 7 times. Now you're going to put the phone down, are you? Are you going to put the phone down, are you? For a sergeant, I've requested 7 times because children got hurt and you didn't care. What's your name? Can you identify yourself? Identify yourself if you're a real sergeant. Identify yourself. No? There we go.
So he put the phone down. Now, another thing I forgot to challenge him on was because of this kind of issue I have, I've got passwords in place with the police. So you can forget trying to call me up pretending to be the police. You need a password to talk to me. This sergeant would know that because the next phone call I have with 101, they know that. So he should have known that. So Sheza, I'm going to make sure you're going to end up doing time. This is your 3rd attempt to intimidate me to silence. What do you want me to be silent for? What did you do? Ah, Tanya knows what you did. Right, so I called 101 after. Here it is.
Had a phone call from supposedly from a sergeant from Bromley Police Station. I don't believe he was a real police officer because I'm having some issues with a woman called Cheryl Foster. And I think that she's making, trying to intimidate me with phone calls. I just want to confirm if it was or wasn't.
Did you manage to get a phone number though?
No, I recorded the call and he refused to identify himself. He just told me he's a sergeant from Bromley Police Station.
Okay, So he refused to give you his.
He hung the phone up with me in the end. Yeah.
She's playing a really dangerous game because it's her third go at it as well. But this time to say you're a sergeant, I mean.
And did you report it the first time?
I did, yeah. And they told me it wasn't a real police officer back then as well.
I'm not giving up.
Yeah,
Auditing, not giving up.
No police officer will be able to decline to give you their shoulder number. That's how you can confirm who they are.
Exactly, yeah. Especially a sergeant.
Yeah, of course, especially a sergeant. So that's why I believe. What did they say when they called you?
That's just a load of rambling. I just speeded it up.
On the wrong number. Bromley Police Station has my correct phone number. So he asked my other number and I said, I'm not going to give it to you because I don't believe who you are. And at no point throughout this did he try and reassure me or identify himself. So I think he would or wouldn't he. If I was saying I don't believe you, you'd want to reassure me, right? And that didn't happen. And then I shouted at him a little bit and then he put the phone down on me.
Okay. Okay, just bear with me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I can see in previous reference that you do have passwords, I believe, connected.
Yeah, and he didn't ask me for the password, so he would have known to have done that. I've had a sergeant call me before, and he refused to take my statement because I couldn't remember the password. So they know to use the password to talk to me for this reason.
Messed up there, Sheza, didn't you? You didn't know I had a password. Ha ha.
Okay, so again,
Coming for
you,
you, lady.
Password to confirm that it's yourself. Okay, give me a second. I'll put them both down.
Sorry, dispatch, did you say?
Yes, I'm just, so obviously with me, but I'm just speaking to dispatch team to obviously deploy the officers.
Alright, so I don't need any officers here. I just need to establish if this guy is.
No, I
I've had a
understand
call.
that. But because obviously because of your previous incident, that obviously allocated to your address, and you've had issues quite a few times in regards to harassment. We have put this down for deployment for police officers just to come and take a statement from your job to find out, to just make a few inquiries, okay?
But that's no, I appreciate what you're doing. Yeah, I do appreciate what you're doing. But in my opinion, that's just unnecessary distress. I've had a lot of back-to-back hoax calls. So I've had a lot of harassment from police. And until I could, because it might have been a sergeant, and then that's put my family through that for nothing. So it's more a query call than. And then if it wasn't a sergeant, then I would make the statement. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. I have, again, like obviously, in regards to what you said, the fact that especially they haven't requested a password because as soon as obviously this has got put forward, they've requested a password from yourself to find out if we're speaking to the right person. Okay, so if the sergeant was an actual sergeant speaking to you, I believe they would have at least asked the password or mentioned the password.
Yeah, so you're pretty convinced that he wasn't a real sergeant. Does it? Yeah. Sorry, go on.
I'm assuming he may not be, I can't 100% confirm. Okay, but I am assuming that he may not be considering all the factors that you mentioned to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would it be not like on the system whether I've had calls today? Would they not log it?
The system that we have, but obviously with the operators in the call centre, if I've asked them, there is nothing suggesting that anyone's called you
Right.
on our end. Okay. I'll just double check. Give me a second. Yeah, there's nothing on the system coming up saying that
You've dealt with me today. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll put the reference on this call, okay? I'll message it to you on your phone. Okay, then no problem.
Alright.
And again, if anything escalates for us to get there, give us a call and let us know. Whoever calls, especially if it's a call for after, again, I know you have people forward and then passwords, but also we will take their shoulder numbers because any officer.
I tried to. Yeah, I tried to. He didn't one out. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Thanks.
any officers do really do their shoulder numbers. All right.
Yeah, sure. All right. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
And there we go. So let me go to YouTube. For those of you that didn't hear the previous one, because it was quite a while ago, let me find it and I'll play you the man she sent to my house. That man is even worse than this one. Thank you, anyone. Right, let me find and play it for you so you don't have to. God, I've posted loads, haven't I? Bear with. And this one, when she sent this man to me, who isn't a police officer, Kevin was on a video call. That's how I managed to record it. He didn't care. He sat there falling asleep. And isn't it funny that he does the same to me as her? He tried making you all think he'd called the police on me, so I rang them and they said, no, he's lying. He just wants you to think he's got a case against me. Kevin can't call the police on me because I haven't done anything and he's done too much. Bear with, I'm still looking. I'll put the camera on so you can watch it. Met police getting it wrong again. Police calls a scene. God, how long ago was it? Happy Easter. Sorry, bear with. Elton, scary spider, police hoax call. Vanilla ice cream. Getting ready for summer, when cats get caught. Gosh, where on earth is it? Ongoing harassment. Sorry. Bear with. Kev's bungee jump. Round trip to Miami. Dogs copying owner. Good morning, ECG DIY. I really have posted a lot. High cholesterol. Part 1. Here we go. Sorry about that. Right, shall I skip all this? Hold on. It's not necessary.
Finished. Absolutely nothing. And you told me. So now it can only be you. Okay. Oh, twitchy ears. Twitchy ears. You go. Are you asleep?
Ah, my dog.
Nope. I shouldn't have even answered the call to you because I've told you I'm not going to speak to you today. But so far, since I have answered the call, what have you done? I've had to say to you, it isn't funny. I'm telling you about your facial expressions. You're not saying anything worth saying. Only you did this. And you don't even give a fuck for boundaries, neither. Well, I give a fuck for my own boundaries. Respect me. You haven't even got to like me.
I love you.
I'll say whatever the hell I like. Just like I did in messages last night, which you clearly have no regard for. None at all. And they're the same as last week's. And they're the same as the week before that. They're all the same. And it's happening every single week. I can take my medication, but it ain't going to make my head stupid. It's just going to make me not have to be so hurt by how you're treating me. You be the messenger. Well, then I'll protect myself from you too. You're on restrict as well, like all the others. Isn't that funny?
Where is that?
No.
Mm-hmm. Told everybody else around me, don't do that. Yeah, you done that.
Yes.
And then put your little self to sleep. So yeah, I'll stay awake and think all kinds, and then nothing to say about none of it. Like it's pathetic little words from a pathetic little woman. Well, I'm here to tell you different.
I never said that.
No, your actions do. Actions and words, they've got to match. You might do well to remember that. It's been said enough.
Yeah. You took the vitamins today.
That's not your business. When somebody wants to hurt me yesterday, he won't ask me questions about my health on TV yesterday. Didn't see it coming, you of all people. And then to not even care.
I need to
And
learn
still
how
don't,
to
like, look at
attach
you.
old videos to new
Please
videos.
don't ask me no
It's called
questions about my
cards
health.
or something.
You're just violating me, not caring.
Come on, where is it?
I'm not allowed to ask you what you've done today. Was that another question I'm not allowed to ask?
There's no point being funny with me neither, because I didn't do that. You did. I didn't do
It's
it.
fine.
I'm not the one that makes me cautious of you. I'm not the one who sits here wondering what's his intention with me today. So don't try being funny with me. You just seem... You wouldn't have what? What did you do? Okay? No, you didn't.
Just
Go and look at the
skipping
messages.
it.
Don't start your faces. Of course I'll think it. Look what you did last night. Look what you were happy. Hey,
Yeah, no, okay.
it wasn't a lesson. I'm not teaching you how to be kind to me. Are you crazy? For me, it's too much for me. Because nothing's
It's
enough
got
for
to be
you.
in a minute.
It doesn't matter how much support a person gives you, whether it be me or even a supporter on TikTok. It doesn't matter. When Kevin wants to be nasty, Kevin will be nasty. Well, I'm sorry, but you're doing it to me way too much, way too often. And then when you gaslight me, and I want to tell you how I'm feeling because you gaslit me, and then you just cut it off. You can just end it like you're fucking dead. Because you already played the games with me, it's not right that I upset you and then I just leave you to think what you like. I even told you this involves my daughter. You don't talk about it on TikTok. I told you that. When you said to me, are you going to post it? I said, yeah, probably later, but I won't do it on emotion while I'm angry about it. No. But you are not to take it to TikTok. So you didn't give a fuck for or respect my boundaries straight away. So when you would decide that it's okay to put me through all of that and I've got no one to turn to and no one to talk to and you think it's all right to go to sleep on that, I remember them things, okay? I remember those things.
I tried to call you and you refused to call.
Absolutely clear. I don't want to speak to you today because I don't want to be gaslit. I don't want you consuming me. I don't want you affecting my mental health or my appetite. You're not good for me. You're not good around me. So I told you I don't want to speak to you tomorrow. You don't respect that and you accuse me. First thing you can say is, am I getting ignored? You know you're not getting ignored. You're trying to gaslight for a reaction from a person who does not want to talk to you today.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, there it is. Done a little bit of work. Didn't get no gain out of it, so it hurt his head.
I wasn't before
All
that.
right, so you phoned me. What is it that you wanted?
So you was, no?
Oh, well, concerned I might be too all right.
No.
Well, you weren't concerned how I was last night when there was something wrong because of you. Why you want to know now at 5 o'clock?
I don't get no. My head is not normal. Like, it's not a normal hurting. It's a sort of hurt.
But I'm not a doctor and I didn't ask you for your symptoms. I didn't ask you nothing about your head. So I don't know why that's the answer I'm getting.
This is getting on my nerves.
Because like you think, oh.
Your head hurts because you want to be reckless and thoughtless and you want to hurt people. There's a consequence. You want to say sorry, but when people don't want to just go, oh, it's all right, Kev, it hurts your head because you have no control over how the other person is feeling. The only time you have control over someone else's feelings is when you're hurting them. But when they don't want to talk to you and they don't want to keep on forgiving you, you don't have control, so your head hurts. That's a you problem, not mine. 2 weeks worth of medication here for that to be a you problem, not mine. You managed it the Valentine's week. Let's do it again.
I don't know if
Kevin and this woman, Kevin and this woman. And all that can be put out there. All that energy can be put out there.
Weird.
Stay there.
Here it is.
No, Tia. Tia.
Yeah.
Tia. They are, yeah. There's nowhere in there to go. They're still away. Come through. They can't get out yet. And they're only little. Kitchen's the best place to go. I've just got Kevin on the phone. Is that okay? Kevin? All right, okay. Why are you here?
Hi.
I'm confused.
Yeah, so I'm just here because.
Right, that's it.
Right, sorry. That was my daughter wanting to talk. Right, what went on there? Why was that like that?
How do you make the real pink salt recipe that Lady O used to lose weight?
That should have been it, I'm sure.
In your house without looking at their ID. Somebody who came
This
here in a
one's
minute. It has an ATP postage paid for stamp on it. Yeah. And they're only little. Kitchen's the best place to go. I've just got Kevin on the phone. Is that okay? Kevin?
This is the so-called police officer.
All right, okay. Why are you...
Hi.
I'm confused.
Yeah, so I'm just here because.
Right, that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Shell has been.
Cheryl?
Shell, yeah? You know the name Shell? No? Well, she says that you've been causing harassment to her.
Who the hell is Cheryl?
Oh, you better be joking me.
Who's Cheryl? Who's Cheryl?
No idea. No idea. But you better be joking me. You're coming round to the house, plain clothes, and you're doing nothing to the actual person. Wow.
Who's Cheryl?
No idea.
It's just to give you words of advice anyway. It's just apparently a letter came here and you've now posted it on
Absolutely. because it's in the name of my stalker who's trying to make me kill myself. Yeah. So that letter should not have been sent here. Absolutely, yeah.
That was a mistake, yeah. So
A big one. A big one.
So it's your fault. Now you're coming round to the house talking shit.
Can you stop? Because I need to understand who's this and who the hell is Shell. I've never heard this name before. Who is Shell?
So
Cheryl Foster.
yeah, so it's just a word of advice, really. She says that you're harassing her.
I don't know who Shell is. You can't tell me someone's harassing me. I've reported for 3 years people trying to kill me. Have you seen the state of my house? Okay, 3 years. I can give you evidence of these people you're talking about trying to push me to kill myself. I can show you it right now. Not one police officer. I don't know anyone called Shell, so you need evidence, right? But you'd need evidence I've been harassing this person to come and tell me this. I don't know Shell, so there is clearly I don't harass nobody.
Apparently you've been posting things.
I can post, but when's that happening?
I know you can. That's
but you're here. You're here, but you're not here for me. I won't calm down. I'm calm enough for what I should be.
I'm trying to say that you're allowed to post what you
So why are you here then?
Because she's made an allegation of harassment.
A woman I don't know who is. You're in my home. You've done nothing for me in 3 years, and I'm about to go outside every police station in the London boroughs for women and for young girls to show what the police have done. I'm screen recording him even, so this is being recorded. Okay, you've come here to tell me about I'm harassing someone. I harass no one. A week ago, the Met Police were out looking for me because I wanted to kill myself because I'm getting no help. This week, you're here talking about a name I've never heard of. Shell who? I don't. And you've got no evidence from this woman to be here. So why are you here? Because I'm distressed. You're not listening. A week ago, I went to kill myself. A week before that, I did too. And a month before that, I did too. Because these women are on the internet telling people we're not going to stop till she kills herself. 3 years. Now, the only time a police officer turns up is you coming to give me advice about harassing someone. You're using them words with me. I have never contacted nobody. So you haven't got enough evidence to even come here and talk to me and distress me like this about a woman. I don't even know her name.
So if you've not done that, then that's fine.
No, it's not fine because you're here and that's hurt me. It's hurt me because I have reported so much and no one has come. So that's what matters. That's what matters. So you need to tell me now, because these are the people harassing me. You're just coming here with the name Shell. That's not even a real name. Michelle, what's the name? Who am I harassing? Because now I want to do a counter allegation because this is harassment to have you. They know it will distress me. They know that. Now, if you want to send me letters to Paula Lowe, a woman who has stalked me I've never met this lady, don't know her, for 3 years, she's been trying to make me kill myself. I have reported her to the police and I've had a letter from the police in her name to my home. Damn right, I will post everything about Met Police and how they have treated women, children and babies. Because I reported to you about a baby being threatened to be raped. You did nothing. But you're here with a nickname. You're here giving me advice on harassing someone, telling me a nickname I know nothing about. The letter has got the name Paula Lowe on it. The letter has got a name Lucas on it. And you're coming here to talk to me about a Shell. Not good enough, because you've been to no house. I had a man tell me he's going to kick my door in and kick my podcast out of me for telling the truth about 3 years of online abuse. None of you did nothing. You said, we're not going to go and see him because we can't guarantee he's in the property of the address you're giving us. Yes, you can, because that's his home address. No one will do nothing. A man from round here hit me in the head walking up the shop, claiming because I'm with a paedophile, because no one likes him, and I met him, and they called me collateral. Now they're going for my daughters, and now you're here. None of them are being dealt with, and you're coming here with nicknames, telling me about harassing people. Because if I report something, I have to show the police enough for you to go and knock on their door. You haven't got nothing on me because I've done nothing. I have got 4 mobile phones. I even went to hand them to the police the other day and they said, no, not necessary. No, it is, because you're here distressing me. A suicidal woman that you have helicopters out for. You're not looking at the story. 3 years for me, 4 for him. 4 for him. And now my daughters as well. My daughter went into labour 6 months early last summer, and her baby could have died. Because that's what these people wanted to cause. While she was giving birth, please let me. You come here, please let me. While she was in hospital giving birth, they're on the phone to social workers saying he's a paedophile, blah, 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 to cause distress. She has long moved out of the borough. She is gone, gone, gone. They are still hunting her down for him because he's the one on TikTok. I don't make money from it. I'm not a social media influencer, but now I have to vlog my life every single day and show it to show that this is it. This is all I do. I don't hurt people. I don't cause drama. I don't do nothing to nobody. But the most the police are doing, they put him in a cell for saying he's going to confront his stalker. They put him in a cell for that. You're on my door. You're on my door when I have reported threats of rape, threats of violence, and you said you won't do nothing. Stalked by a man I've never met for 3 years. It's Paula Lowe. I put it on my YouTube, exactly what she done. She claims to be a mental health, a counsellor, and she exploits my mental health when I'm suicidal. She calls me up. She'll tell me I'm concerned about you. She'll make me talk, and she'll be live streaming it on TikTok for everybody to abuse me, to make me kill myself. That is the woman that you're here for. And I've got 3 years, and I'm not the only victim of hers. I've sent the police all the evidence of her other victims she's done it to. I'm not the only one. And you're knocking on my door. So now I know you have her information, 100%. You need to get involved. You have to.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my laptop, load it up, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll go to Nathan Come down. Leave the door on the latch.
So I reported it to the police.
Sorry, it's a lot. It's just, yeah. I'm going to bring that letter down as well. Harassment, because I showed the Met Police's mistake. And that's harassment.
So that's the second occasion that she's sent someone to impersonate a police officer. And then she done it for a third time. I don't know if this
is a big offer worth checking out.
I'm going to play this one and then I've got to go.
October draws. There's a share of...
How is any of that my fault? This woman has done so much to me, so much, and look where it's heading. And look, and why did they not knock their doors when I've been threatened with a gun? I've been threatened with a knife. I've been hit. I've had a brick through the window. I've had red paint up my house. I've had my daughters threatened to be raped. How come none of them doors got knocked?
They don't know their names. They don't know all their doors, and they don't know where they all live.
Because had they have knocked one of them doors 3 years ago, this might not have gone this far. If they knocked Mark Cox's doors 3 years, yet you don't know who Kevin is. All right, okay. Man bought these people, his ex, her mates, his stalker. They were all there. They were all already there. But I became the better option because all Kevin does is go, wow, wow, wow. Tanya might kill herself, and that gives them a little bit more of a fucking twinge inside, doesn't it? And I think it does you as well. No? Am I the bad guy for saying that? Am I talking really badly of me about my own boyfriend? Because look at last night's messages and look at last week's. And I would probably say, no, I'm pretty much right in what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling. All right? Because all I can do is keep on repeating myself. I'm on a breathing space. I'm on a week to get abuse because it takes them too long to make the money to get these things. And you think that's okay? Yeah? You're all right with that? You think I'm just sitting here being really... How hard that is? You haven't got a clue because no one done that to you in your life.
www.met.uk. It's there somewhere anyway. So yeah, that same officer, he rang me again saying, I'm calling regarding you harassing Cheryl Foster. So yeah, Cheryl, I think you really messed up. All for an ex-boyfriend you don't like. All for an ex-boyfriend that you claimed to all them people was a paedophile and ruined all them lives. Yeah, there you are, 4 years on, following him, following his relationship, involving yourself in his new girlfriend when he moved on, regardless what you claim he did to you. Then you're chasing him down and doing everything you can to try and talk to him, which you do, when we break up. When I was walking from London to Scotland, I was speaking to Sheza. And as soon as me and Kevin broke up, guess what she done? She stopped talking to me and started seeking him. For all the things she made men on TikTok do to Kevin with her lies, it's all now come out. She, where was I? Sorry. Gone blank. Yeah, so she done all that to start with, and then she sided with Kevin, and she started telling people she believes I'm abusing Kevin. Now, she made a lot of allegations against Kevin. She involved the police with Kevin, and she said really, really awful things about the both of us. Yet there she was telling people she believes Kevin is abused by me. She went a step further. She then went on to be in a group chat on WhatsApp with him, with Scatty and another person. They called the group chat She's a Cunt. Sheza and Kevin together were part of this. For anyone Sheza talks to, you need to know this. Sheza and Kevin, they would talk about me. Not normal, right? This woman ruined your life. She called you a paedophile. She sent men to threaten you with guns in the street while you were dancing. But apparently they both wanted closure. I mean, look at what I went through being with Kevin, and look what he's doing to me now. But this woman who called him a paedophile and everything else, I've got all the evidence of it dating back to even before I met him in 2022 on Reddit. Yeah, they were happy to they went out of the group chat and they had a private phone calls with each other. The people that they were in the group chat with don't understand why. What could Sheza and Kevin, after what they both done to everybody, what could they possibly have to talk about that's private? Kevin didn't tell me about his contact with Sheza. He kept it a secret until he took me to Spain. When he took me to Spain, he made me homeless on the streets with no money for food or water or travel to get home. He broke my suitcase in Spain and refused to replace it. Thankfully, there was a lot of amazing people on social media who helped me out financially. I hated every minute of it, but appreciated it because I managed to get home thanks to them. It was whilst being in Spain. I was live on Instagram. I had 200 people listening. I'm pretty sure there's a troll recorded it somewhere. And Kevin said to me, well, I could tell you something that would finish you off right now. And I said, tell me. He said, no, I won't, because I know it's going to finish you. It's going to devastate you. So he was fully aware, and he used it to hurt me, because this is what this man does. This is what he's doing now with this whole gay stuff. He's vile. So in the end, he did. He lost his temper and he blurted it out that he had spoke to her. I asked him what about. He said he couldn't remember. Till this day, he can't remember their phone call. I mean, to have a phone call with somebody who ruined your social media platform and your life, I'd remember the conversation we had. He sent me a text message that she had sent him saying, I could have thrown you under a bus, Kevin, but I didn't. No one knows what she's got on him. The things he used to tell me, let's have it all out. She used to take her son to go and stay there. Kevin is aware his brother is a drug addict. And Kevin is aware that when his brother is having an episode on drugs, I don't know how you refer to that, but when his brother is taking drugs, he will crawl around the house naked on all fours. He will masturbate by the back door, anywhere really in the house. This is what drugs can do to you. However, why did Sheza take her son? I do believe he was 12 at the time. She would take him round there. He would sleep on the sofa. I quote from Kevin's words, Sheza would go round there and get drunk on vodka, walking around the house in nothing but her underwear in front of these sex predators in that house and her son there. I was told by Kevin's brother that she would go out and hide in bushes to get drunk because they wouldn't allow the alcohol in the house. The dad was at work back then. He used to work nights. And she would be screaming. So they would throw her in an Uber because they were scared the neighbours would think that they're raping her. This is how toxic these two were before I even knew of their existence, right? It didn't stop there. Sheza got involved with everybody to do with Kevin. Every toxic troll he had, Sheza was friends with them. That's not normal. This was all reported to the police. They didn't want to know. When me and Kevin went camping a couple of months ago, which is posted on here, Sheza and Paul had a conversation together. So she has no issues with any of Kevin's family, which is weird. Considering all the allegations, you know, it doesn't add up. What conversation did Sheza want to have with Paul? They both spoke about me. It's no secret I don't like Paul. I absolutely detest the guy. He's a troublemaker. He lies to Kevin about me. Paul told me that there is a family secret about Kevin, which is the real reason I wasn't allowed to go round there is because Kevin's dad, this is Paul's words, Kevin's dad didn't want me pulling Kevin back close to the family, and there's something they don't want getting out on TikTok. Paul also told me that it is Kevin's fault he got raped. He said that he was in the house. He didn't tell me what Kevin did, but because Kevin made him have to leave the house, Paul got raped. He blames Kevin for that. So I tried explaining to Kevin, Paul is your enemy, right? Just because he's your brother and you live in the same house is your enemy because he's making your girlfriend think very, very bad things about you. So Kevin made it that me and Paul couldn't talk anymore. He stopped us talking. Of course he would. Yet Sheza and Paul went and had a very long conversation whilst me and Kevin were camping about me. Paul was saying I'm an abuser. He was telling Sheza I'm an abuser. You can only imagine what she, as a predator, was saying in return, right? Kevin told me while we were camping, we came back to my house and Kevin said, I don't know whether I'm meant to tell you this or not, but I think I should. Paul and Sheza have been talking. He didn't tell me the extent of what they said, somebody else did, of how Paul was slagging me off to her and he was lying about me to her. So two predators, both linked to Kevin, telling lies about me. Yet now look at how Kevin is treating me. Kevin isn't treating me in a way that I've been through all of this and all these people are on the back of him. He's not sorry for me. He's not sorry for what my family went through. In fact, he's talking to every single person that did this to us, but he will treat me the way you're seeing him treat me. Funny that, isn't it? He knows I don't have support. He knows this is all still an ongoing police thing, yet he's now run into the arms of everybody he blamed. He told me that G Crew groomed women. I'll repost that call because I think I muted that bit out. He was angry I liked G Crew because I didn't know the truth about G Crew. His words. So I'll post that. Pulley Arif. Kevin told me that Pulley Arif stole his phone and the police did nothing, and that's what ruined my life, and all my information got leaked and it ruined my career. He blamed Pulley for that. He's now talking to him. Aggie. Kevin told me that Aggie is pushing to try and kill me. Now, I know that's a load of nonsense, but not the point. It's what Kevin told me. Yet Kevin went and shook his hand. All these people are now talking to Kevin, so I've got it with the police that it proves it was coercive control now. Because why are you talking to the people that did all that to you, yet you're treating the victim, me, like this, when all I wanted was a clean break from Kevin? I have so far proven... Actually, I need to show you a video of Barksby. I'm going to play that in a minute and then I am going to go. Kevin knows that he lied about accusing me of being violent and hitting him in Turkey. I've proven that one. Kevin knows that they're lies. He apologised to me. He said he's too scared to admit it online because he'll be attacked. I didn't get attacked like that, so what makes him think he would? He's scared because the group in 2022 that he told this lie to, they went for me on the back of what he said. So they're going to learn that he lied and they attacked me and ruined my children and me for nothing. So they might be angry at him. I can understand now. But why is he still carrying on? That doesn't make sense. Right, what was I going to show you? Barksby. I'm going to play this one and then I'm going to go. This is Barksby with a troll called Kevin a Toaster. Back in 2022, here it is, when Kevin first started this rumour. He told me he'd apologise publicly and he didn't. Right, here we go.
What they do together, because it's obviously together, is just to create views. But the whole time he was walking around in Turkey, I remember when I saw that. And then when he told me that, oh, she'd beat me up, she's punched me in the rib. And I was like, alright. But then he was confident with that. Wait. Expand on that. That's new. She beat him up. She beat him up in
you serious? You essentially want to know. No, I'm asking, are you serious though? Like, yeah, he said she punched him in the ribs, and that's why she was leaving Turkey. No, that's why he was homeless in Turkey because she needed him. And he was like, no, what? She's going to regret this. Let's get on live, right, so she can see how much I'm getting gifted, so she's jealous.
Right, did you hear that? So basically, in a nutshell, he wanted to battle Barksby, and he wanted Barksby to agree to talk about me beating him up in Turkey, which I've proven to you is a lie. He's told Barksby, if you didn't understand that if they battle and get gifted, I'll get jealous. Why would I get jealous? So there you go. That's what I was up against right from 2022. And Kevin, if you think I'm walking away, you're fucking wrong. So, yeah, there we go. That's about it. Right, that was my daughter who come in. She wants me to go somewhere with her, so I'm going to have to get off. But this is what I'm dealing with. So why does Kevin want to keep on making it hard for me? What you got to hide there, Kevin, between you and your sick family? What you got to hide between you and your sick ex? Kevin reported his ex to the police about 2 months ago. He sent me this statement. Watch him change his mind. Every week he's got a different abuser, you know. That's just how he works. So, yet still not even sorry. Oh, while I'm here, I'm going to come live when I get back. I want to talk to you about HPV. Kevin, it might sound all funny, warts, having genital warts. It might be ha-ha funny or gross or whatever. Let me tell you a really serious factor about you being willing to spread your genital warts. First of all, you said you didn't have any. So you've gone and you've bought wart cream and you've made a video to tell people I gave you warts. Where are you going to put the wart cream, Kevin, if you don't have warts? Okay, so there you are, you're lying. Now, let me tell you something serious about warts and HPV. 99.7% of women who have cervical cancer comes from HPV. Okay, warts, they're serious. HPV, even if you get rid of your warts, Kevin, you've got the virus in your blood potentially for up to 2 years. And you want to go and put that inside a woman? I'm coming for you, okay? You stay away from women. Go fuck all the men you want, you dirty little bastard. I don't care. But with what I've found out about HPV, and I've got to wait for my smear tests to come back, I don't care if I've got warts, they can go or whatnot. But I guess you were clearly that uneducated. You don't know the severity of HPV. 99.7% of women with cervical cancer, that's where it comes from. Because you don't always know you have it. Unless you break out in warts, you don't know that you have it. Now, Kevin wants to say, let me prove him wrong again, because I'll do it all day long. He wants to say, to be spiteful, he wants to tell you I gave them to him. If I did, I did. If I'm a carrier of HPV, I am. It's that common. But I'm not, am I, Kevin? Because everybody on TikTok knows that when I first met you, how many warts did you have on your feet? We've all seen it, right? And I cleared that up for you. I filed your feet and I soaked them in coconut oil, and I did that regular until they went. That's HPV, Kevin. Warts, verrucas on the feet is HPV. So yeah, chances are you did give it to me. That's not your fault. That's not bad. That's how it is. We get HPV when we're children. We get warts when we're at school. If your immune system is good and healthy and strong, you will fight the virus out of you. And as children, I guess we do. So you can contract HPV very, very easily. But when you know you've got it, and when you've got an outbreak of warts, you don't go seeking sex with women. Because if she catches it and she doesn't come out with warts, over a period of 8-9 years or something, that's going to turn into cervical cancer. So you're a really, really inconsiderate, spiteful guy, and you want to go abroad and you want to spread that because you're so desperate to have sex on camera for me to see it. You're everything wrong in a man, Kevin. With that, I'm out. Thanks for listening, everyone. Bye.